Hello and welcome back. So last time we fixed the solid view build, which had got, well, basically I built it wrong with the wrong ratios. Let's look at the 1 hour timings. Right, so in 1 hour, let's get these packs. Okay, so in 1 hour we have been averaging, don't need engines, go away. Right, we've been averaging 1.5k. We've been not too bad. We've been fairly level in stuff, with these occasional dips. But we are definitely not plateauing off at the full 1.99 that the labs can handle. And there are possibilities for why this might be. And one of them is this module here, the sorry, my words got lost. This is the rocket control units module, and I've got a feeling it is limited at producing 1.7k rocket control units. Now, obviously, with productivity and things, that's possibly enough to carry the full 2k science packs, but I thought I might double this site anyway, just for laughs. Okay, so our productivity has crashed, and if we look at production, let's see if we can find what it is. Okay, so let's put production on 10 minutes. Okay, so we have flatlined for production. Not sure why, right? So space science packs, we're producing at 1k. That's clearly a lot less than the 2k that we need. And if we run up quickly to look at the dashboard, yeah, it's low density structures that's currently being the symptom. Okay, so I don't know if we need to just increase the number of trains, or if we need to increase the rate of making these materials so that the trains get through quicker. Let's count how many trains are involved currently. Then I'm going to put a local display in, which is probably going to tell us that we're full. Right, so these are stuck at low density structures at the moment. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them at low density structures. And if we head over to the big dashboard, you can see there's something of a gridlock going on. It will sort itself out, but there's a problem basically with how the rail network is set up. Okay, so we have a big lack of iron ore because of that rail, low on red circuits, low on steel, low on low density structure. We're not able to offer steel, presumably because of the gridlock. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's the problem with steel? Yeah, iron plates. So and it comes back to this issue with the smelters, basically, where the ore trains and the plate trains are using the same entry and exit track. And this is leading to recurrent issues with rail throughput. I basically would like to cut this. Perhaps we could try that now. Actually, let's do that now and see how that affects things. Okay. Now there are 2 trains which come in from the outside world which don't go to the copper or iron smelters straight away. It is coal and it is stone for stone bricks. So the coal goes to two places. It goes to grenades and it goes to plastic. Okay, so I'm wondering if I cut this track, then we really wouldn't be able to get ore trains going around the loop the wrong way. Is that true? Right, let's do that. And we will see if this helps with the snarl ups. It may or may not. But what I'm thinking is, now that this is broken, I can potentially have two lanes unloading here. One dedicated to ore, one dedicated to plate, which then come down here. They still have to cross to get into the stacker, but I don't know. Let's look at this. Yeah, so basically anyway, this whole arrangement needs redesigning. It's not very optimal. Right, so we have no plate train in here currently. We still have some plate that hasn't been used up, so that's all right. This is being plated, that's being plated, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, the other possibility is to have the iron plate trains be double-headed, and because they're 282 at the moment, so I could flip around the engines on one end, and then I could have a system where the copper and the iron ore and the iron plate actually never share track. Because I would bring the iron plate trains in over the top and then down and out again, and I would bring the ore trains under the bottom in and then backing out again. So that's a possibility. I think the smelting areas, if I added in a couple of extra inserters here and there, we could actually get the trains loaded and unloaded quick enough that there was a buffer that would allow the other train quite some time before it needed to get in. So that's a possibility. You can see again here, we've got a bit of a contention issue. Yeah, something has to be done about these. It's not really an issue for any of the other builds, because none of the other builds have enough trains that they get jammed. It's the smelters. It's the copper and the iron smelter, and potentially in future the green circuit build, although unlikely. Possibly this build. Don't think that's very likely either. Okay, so let's head up. Gun turrets, electric mining drills, low density structures. Okay. So this is one of the trains coming in for low density structures. We have another one stacked up and another one stacked up. So we have 3 trains here looking for low density structures. What is the speed on this? Okay, so this is 1747. So in principle, if this was running full time, there would be no problem. This has 2 trains supplying it, both of which are waiting for steel. So one is filling and one is queued up. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about this. I could add in more I'm just looking at the number of... So it's unloading 2 inserters worth of steel. It's consuming 12.4k of steel. Let's see what one steel module outputs. So where's steel? Steel's here. So 12.4k is what the low density structure consumes. This produces 4.3. Okay, so 2 trains could never supply it. We need at least 3 trains. So that's 4, 8, yeah. So we need at least 3 steel trains supplying low density structures. Right, so let's travel down, because you have to do this in person, annoyingly. This is the steel build. Right, let's head up to low density structure. So this is the level of optimization which I just hadn't done before. And I want... No, this is the one which is traveling. Sorry, it's the one with the dot that is parked. Come even though you're not full, because I want to copy the schedule from this, and I want to make sure I copy the schedule from the right one. So yeah, this is ratioed out to what, 1.7k, which by the time you add the 40% productivity bonus from the rockets, should take us well beyond the 2k mark. So I think this build is big enough if we can get the steel in. Okay. So copy that. Okay, so let's head home. So this is a level of optimization I hadn't really thought about before. I just gave everything 2 trains because, you know, why not? And I hadn't really thought through that some of the builds would need more than that because the plates we produced slower than they are consumed. Right, let's head over here to the shed. Okay. So I need 2 of those. 8 of those. 2 of those. Okay, let's give that a schedule. This is the right schedule. Okay. What are you trashing? Boxes. When I was doing the solar fields, I was just crafting all the wood into boxes to get it out of my inventory. So every now and again it decides to craft boxes, which is entertaining. Let's put it down here so that at least it doesn't make my inventory jump. Okay, so I'm wondering, do we even need to build more rocket control units? Because this is idle, right? This doesn't have a train in currently. Okay, let's fix the display. Right, so I want, let's where are we? Right. So let's take essentially this. Yep. Okay, and I want to place this down here. Or do I want to put it... Yeah, let's put it there. Okay, and then I can break some wires. Okay, and this is producing rocket control units. Then it is red, green, blue. Oh, this is the... No, I'm at the wrong one. All right, let's do this one anyway. This is speed modules. And productivity modules. Okay, so everything's fine at this build. Let's try again at the right build. I've got no fuel. Okay. Looks like I had tried to fuel it with nuclear ammo. Because clearly. Okay. Where were we? Here. Okay, so I need to unwire the long poles from each other. That's it. Then I need to wire That's it. Right, so this is rocket control units. I have as blue circuits, speed ones, rocket control. Okay, this can go. So that, that, that. Okay, so this site is happy, right? It's offering the items and it's making them. Sorry, it's offering the items and it has everything it needs to make them. And this is also 17,000. So this is running at the same speed as the low density structures. So this should not be the bottleneck. Okay, where are things now? Silo, just coming into low density structure. Silo, rocket fuel, rocket fuel, rocket fuel, rocket control unit. Okay, and that was through pretty quickly. And at no point did any of these lights flash. So this build is big enough. This is now saying it's got everything. Okay. I wonder how long that will last. Okay, let's head off to the research labs. That's not the labs are here. Here they are. Okay, so this is out of space science. We've also got incoming trains for red, green, and blue, which is interesting. So we're actually burning through stuff. Okay, so let's... Can we put lights above these? I don't really want to put that over the top because it'll wipe. Let's put that down. Come on, back here. And let me out. Okay. So if I put this blueprint over that, will that wipe? I don't know. Let's find out. No, it didn't, luckily. Okay, let's... Okay, so this doesn't seem right. This is outputting... okay, this is the wrong thing to put here. Let's pull that up. Okay, and pull that up. There we are. Okay, so this is red. Green, blue, gray, purple, gold, and white. That's better. Okay. So we can at least see this display exactly here. Now, can I use picker extender to move it? I don't know. Let's try it. So options, controls, mods. Oh, I haven't got picker extender installed in this world. Okay, never mind. All right, well, anyway, that's basically there. Yeah, we're out of science, space science again. And I really, really wish we were out of something else. Okay. It's not like we have incoming trains queued up. Okay, let's see where the trains are again. Okay, So lots of them in rocket fuel. Low density structures, rocket control units. They're all making the rounds, and they're not particularly all backed up, so maybe there just aren't enough trains again. Right, let's copy that. And we will add one more train. And we'll have a quick look at low density structure to see if it's still out of steel. I thought today we were just going to build another rocket control unit site, but it looks like that isn't the problem. Okay, we have an iron problem because of the congestion. A green circuits problem also probably because of the congestion. Low density structures look much happier. Let's head on up to it and check. Okay, yeah, there's a steel train here. And we have one on its way. So that was the problem. We had steel be consumed 3 times faster than it was being smelted, and only 2 trains. So that's an interesting one. This may become an issue in other builds. Okay, let's head down. So, a couple of those. Okay, and then those again. Now, hopefully I'm setting the filters on these. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so now I need to find one of these trains and copy its schedule. That's a modules train. That's the rocket control units. Ah, here we are. Copy the schedule. Paste the schedule. Off we go. So there is the possibility that we have fixed the build. Right. And then I think we need to have more of a think about how to rework the ore situation. Yeah, so we've got contention here again. Doesn't seem to be an issue on the incoming. That seems to figure itself out. I think because you have the stacker. Okay. So let's take a blueprint of a bit of this and slap it down somewhere and see if we can figure it out. Okay, so get rid of that. Okay, so we have, let's make it 3 big because less than that isn't worth building. Okay, And we don't need this stuff up here. I wish you could just take a deconstruction planner and get rid of rectangles of blueprints rather than having to go through and delete out the individual items. It's not very good. Okay, that should do. I've probably done something a bit wrong. We've got these builds, so let's... I want the station names because it's easier to figure out. Now, I don't need some stuff. I don't need the beacons. I don't need the boxes. Don't need the machines that do things. Don't need the inserters. Don't need the small poles. Don't need the roboports. Or those, or those. I want to keep the stations. I want to keep the radars. Don't need the logic either. So that's my blueprint. Okay. Now, where can we go that doesn't have anything? I'm looking for a big, wide open bit of space with nothing in it. Ideally quite close to the home. Okay, would it fit here? Yes, it would. Okay, so we will put one in here. Goodness me, just this bit of engineering is nearly as large. It's about, yeah, it's over half as wide as my entire starter area. Okay, so we're outside of any kind of logistics area here. Let's put that down. Okay. And let's build it because I actually want to see what this looks like. Okay, so I'm out of rail. I think we can get rid of one of these and one of these. We're not requesting much of anything, so I can start getting rid of stuff I don't want. Okay, let's head down into here. Right, don't want any blue belts. Don't want red belts or undergrounds. Splitters. Don't need any of those. Certainly don't need 3 stacks of those. These can go to a good cause. This is excessive. Okay. I would like some signals. I've got train stations. I'd like some track. Is there anything else I need to build this? Let's just make sure that if we run low we can fetch some more of that. I think that's it. Okay. Presumably things will arrive in a moment. Yeah, things are arriving. Right, we seem to be getting quite a lot of attacks on this edge. I guess, you know, we are near stuff. Okay, so this has sorted itself out again, but now we've got a similar problem around copper. Okay. So copper will become an issue. And production again. Let's put it to 10 minutes. So we had a big dip, which presumably coincides with that rail problem. Okay, so red has obviously kicked in. It's producing at 4.7K, which is great. Rocket science, 1.6. One minute, we are flatlining at 1.8. So that's obviously, you know, it's doing its job, isn't it? And rocket science is producing at 1.7 on average. Okay. Perhaps I didn't put enough speed beacons around the silos. Let's have a quick look. Did I do that stupidly wrong? No, they are fully beaconed. All right. So it's definitely a supplying them problem. I could throw in a third silo, but I don't think that's going to help in practice. Because I think it's an issue of supplying these with the materials. So is there another train on its way? No. Okay, so I've got the things I asked for. Let's get this built. And we will have a go at redesigning this module with a rail for it to have better throughput, better segregation of the inputs and outputs. Okay. And I think we will leave that till next time, because I'm pretty sure that we have run on plenty long enough, totally not doing the things I intended we would do. So thanks very much for watching. We will get back to this redesign of the smelting area next time. Until then, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.